For many Chinese families, a short holiday does not always mean sightseeing. Sometimes it is just 3 generations, one place near home, and a day of cooking, playing, and eating together. This summer, that was enough for us. We were only staying for 1 night, so we packed lightly. Some clothes, a few daily necessities, my camera, and, as always, my running shoes. The retreat was about 1 hour from our small city. My wife's parents, her siblings, their spouses, and the children were meeting us there. When the children were younger, our family got together more often. Now they are in different schools, and everyone has their own routine. Finding a time when most of the family is free has become more difficult. This trip was organized during the children's summer holiday. My wife's parents used to travel much farther during holiday, but now long journeys have become tiring for them. So this time, we choose somewhere close, far enough to feel different, but near enough to be easy. The place was designed for family groups. There was a small pool, an arcade machine, a karaoke system, a mahjong table, and a barbecue area in the courtyard. We did not need a detailed schedule. As soon as we arrived, everyone found something they liked. The children went to the games and the pool. While the adults began thinking about dinner. For a family gathering like this, food is usually the main event. Some of us washed the vegetables, cut the pork, opened the oysters, and put the meat and the vegetables onto skewers. Preparing everything took most of the afternoon. The children, meanwhile, had already moved on to cake, games, and the swimming pool. One of my brothers-in-law was mainly responsible for the grill. The rest of us carried the food outside, watched the fire, and helped wherever we could. While the adults prepared dinner, the children sang songs and continued entertaining themselves. By late afternoon, the first pieces of pork belly went onto the grill. The smell of smoke, meat, and seasoning quickly filled the courtyard. We ate as the food came off the grill.
好看，不然拍出来都不好看。
There was no fixed order. The adults sat around the table, eating and talking.
你点
不喝了，现在还蛮不喝是不喝？
可以点，可以。
谁喝一点可以的。
啤酒这样你点，那不光可以点。
泡在一个喝掉，我跟你讲啊。你干了他随意。
The children ate a little, ran away to play, and came back whenever they were hungry.
他不在你家看的，我们在上面喝酒。
For most of the afternoon, the courtyard was both our kitchen and our dining
要不
room.
要再干一点？
不要。
就这样。哪里有打？
谁的？
他把头发扎起来了。
这锅烤完了，给你烤提升。
After dinner, everyone returned to their favorite activity. The children played with water guns. The adults began a mahjong game.
我来。
I normally sleep early, so I turned off the light before most of them were ready for bed. The next morning, I woke up before the others and went for a run. I had never been here before, so I did not plan a route. I simply followed whichever road looked interesting. Outside the retreat, I passed a small vegetable stand, a barking dog, farmland, village houses, and quiet mountain roads. I did not know where any of the roads would lead, but running is often how I get to know an unfamiliar place. When I returned, the courtyard was still quiet. Shoes were scattered by the entrance. The pool was empty, and most people were still asleep. Then the children woke up. Within a few minutes, the game machines were running again, and the pool was no longer empty.
准备好了没有？
表哥，准备好了。
We still had ingredients left from the day before, so the grill was lit again. But the remaining barbecue was not enough for everyone. My sister-in-law used some of the other ingredients to make noodles. The older adults helped feed the younger children, while the rest of us ate and began clearing the table. It was not a carefully planned meal. We simply used what was left and made sure everyone had enough to eat. After lunch, we cleaned the table, packed our bags, and loaded everything into the cars.
不是有一个是在米猴的是刚开的。7月1号的。对，这米猴是刚开，还有一个是开的挺久的。有一个在门口，在门口。在门口。
The trip had lasted less than 24 hours. We had not visited a famous attraction or followed a sightseeing itinerary. We had simply stayed in one place together.
看一下有没有。
我
就放你那边。哎，我知道，现在放在你那边了。谢谢你。
As the children grow older and the adults become busier, gatherings like this are becoming harder to arrange. For my wife's parents, traveling far is no longer as easy as before. So this time, one night, one courtyard, and several meals together were enough.